The NHL trade deadline is today at 1 p.m., and the Avs have already made a splash. This is your Denver Sports Daily for March 7th.
The biggest stories, the latest news. It's Denver Sports Daily.
I'll admit it. I was wrong. I did not think the Avs would make any more moves before the trade deadline, but last night they did something pretty crazy and overall pretty good. I'm on the side of this is a good decision. Now, one of the biggest needs for the Avs was a second line center who could score at a high clip, a solid second line defender or a center, and they knew it. So they went and got probably the best player on the draft or on the trade block this season in Brock Nelson from the New York Islanders in a massive deal. Now, the Avs are hoping that Nelson will be able to fill that hole that Nazem Kadri left when he went to the Calgary Flames in 2022 after that championship run. Obviously, Naz was incredible. That's what the Avs really need, and that's what they needed for the past several years, along with goaltenders who they also fixed this season. It's been great, honestly. So far, the trades that the Avs have made have shown me one thing, and one thing only. They want to win now. They want to win. This move right here, getting Brock Nelson, that is a winning move. That will lead to a Stanley Cup run this season. Now, the Avs traded away Oliver Killington, Cal Ritchie, a 2026 first-round pick, and a 2028 third-round pick in exchange for Nelson and William Dufour. Fans seem to be split on this move. Some think that trading away young talent and a first-rounder for a 33-year-old Nelson is a bad move, while others think that this is a great decision. Again, for a win-now team, this is what you need to do. You need to get that second-line center. You do. Now, I relate more with the latter mindset. Brock Nelson is a great player, and this move, again, clear signal to me. The Stanley Cup run is on. So far in the 61 games he's played this season, Nelson has recorded 43 points with 20 goals and 23 assists. Obviously a great player. Now, the trade deadline doesn't close until 1 p.m. today. So now begs the question, are they going to do anything else? I mean, I said no before, and I'll say it now. I don't think that they're going to do anything more. The only possible thing that I could see the Avs doing is trading away Casey Middlestat, sending him away, maybe for some draft compensation, maybe for a few solid young players that can get in there and kind of, alleviate, some of the pressure on some of the higher up players, the first line, second line, nothing like that. But wow, what a move. What a move. This is exciting. This is, again, the best player on the trade block so far. It's not even close. Brock Nelson is incredible. He's a great player. The past 3 seasons, he's had 30 goals in each of the seasons. He's got 20 goals right now and 20 more games left to play. So it's a good move. This guy is the kind of guy that you get when you're looking for a championship, when you're looking to win now and things like this. Again, it's a clear signal. They are all in. All of the moves that the Avs have made so far this season have been great. It started with Blackwood and Wedgwood, and then you sent off Mikko. You got Jack Drury, Necas, just great players overall. Those two guys, Jack Drury and Martin Necas, have been incredible. They've really shown up. And if you look at the stats, those two guys are performing better than Mikko Rantanen is. So again, great decision by the Avs, and this is only going to turn out with an upside. This is only going to turn out being better for the long run, and especially better for this season. I'm very excited to see how things go heading in towards the end of the season, going into the playoffs. It's an exciting time we're in right now for Avs fans. Now, moving on, more about the Avs. They completely trounced, dismantled, dominated the Sharks, and Alexander Georgiev's return to Denver. Just a crazy win. The Sharks came to Denver last night and left with a 7-3 loss. Don't look now, but the Avs are hot. They won their last 4 matchups, scoring 5 points, 5 points, 4 points, and now 7 points. That's crazy. Their stats are incredible. 21 points in the last 4 matchups. Wow. Now, Cale Makar and Nathan MacKinnon absolutely showed out. Incredible performance from those two. Makar scored 2 goals and 4 assists. 6 points from Makar, a defenseman with 6 points. That's the first time in Avs history. And MacKinnon scored 2 goals and 3 assists. Just those two assisted on every goal. That's the exact type of thing that you want to see when you're like, are these guys going to be good enough to go to the Stanley Cup to win it again? Those two guys are proving that, yeah, they're good enough. Don't forget, Those were the guys that led this team to the Stanley Cup that was won in 2021. They want to do it again. Mackinnon looks like he's ready to go out there and win another cup. But the funniest thing about this whole thing is that the legend of Forgiev is living on. This time it's not Forgiev, though. It's Sevengiev. I don't know how to say that. 7 goals. Wow. 7 goals. It's a stark contract to what the Avs have now on Mackenzie Blackwood, who only allowed 3 goals on 34 shots, recording a .912 save percentage. I love Mackenzie Blackwood. Well, I'm his biggest fan. I might be his biggest fan in Denver. I said it. I'm going to buy his sweater, buy his jersey, whatever you want to call him. Don't yell at me if you think of it one way. I'm going to buy his sweater or jersey if the Avs win the Stanley Cup. I promise you that. Now, after this win, the Avs are 37-24-2, and once again tied up with Minnesota at 76 points. They do play again this Saturday, tomorrow, against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Should be a great game. The Avs are hot. They are rolling. They're looking good. And with that move yesterday happening during the game, it's just, there's so much going on right now for Avalanche fans, for the Avalanche team. I'm very excited. I keep checking my phone to make sure I'm not getting any notifications saying, hey, Casey Middlestad's gone. But, oh, wow, it's an exciting day. It's an exciting day, to say the least. Now, moving on, it is a Nuggets game day. Tonight, the Nuggets are taking on the Phoenix Suns in their 4th and final matchup of the regular season. The Nuggets have won 2 of the 3 matchups so far this season, and they look to complete the gentleman's season sweep, taking 3 and leaving 1 for them. Now, it goes without saying that Nikola Jokic has been playing the best basketball of his career. He's averaging 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 10.5 assists. Those are insane numbers. How is this guy not the runaway favorite for MVP? I get what Shea's doing, but Nikola Jokic isn't taking 15 free throws a game. Give that guy his flowers. Give him his 4th MVP. That's all I want to hear. That's where I'm going to leave that conversation. Now, the Nuggets will be without Julian Strawther again after he was ruled out for 4 weeks after suffering a knee sprain in Sunday's matchup against Boston. Unfortunate loss. Now, luckily, Denver's best shot blocker and arguably best defender, Payton Watson, is back after he sat out for 5 weeks with an injury. So, again, heading towards the end of the season, going towards the postseason, limit the injuries. You can't have those injuries just lingering overhead. Julian Strawther needs to get back, be healthy, sit for a couple games. Aaron Gordon needs to figure out what's going on because he's been, dealing with load management, hasn't been really involved as much this season as he has in past seasons. They need to figure out what's going on, get everybody cohesive, get everything going well, keep those injuries, work on conditioning, head towards the end of the season, not looking for the first seed, but looking for a deep run. That's what the Nuggets mindset needs to be at. Now, they are heading into tonight's game as 7-point home favorites, and the game will tip off at 8 p.m. Should be a great game. Suns games with the Nuggets are always a lot of fun to watch. I remember I was at that Christmas Day game where Aaron Gordon just dunked over Landry Shamet. There's something about the Nuggets and Suns. They really don't like each other. They get out and they go hard. It'll be a fun game. I guarantee it. I'm definitely going to be tuning in to watch that. Now, that's going to do it for your Denver Sports Daily. I do want to read some of your comments. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, Michael. How are you today? Good morning, Joey. Heck yeah, another Avs win. What a win. What a win. And it's sure the Sharks aren't a good team. They're really not. But again, we've grown accustomed to the Avs keeping these close games. Like they don't go out and blow out bad teams very often. So getting a win like this, it's like rejuvenating. It's like having a glass of cold water on a hot day. There's something about it. When they go out and they just absolutely dominate like they should, it's so much fun to watch. It's so much fun to watch. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, Roy. I will be back with you guys again on Monday, hopefully recapping a couple Avalanche and Nuggets wins. The Nuggets are having a 2-game back-to-back against the OKC Thunder. That'll definitely be fun. Definitely going to be tuned into that. And then the Suns game tonight. And then tomorrow, the Avalanche taking on the Maple Leafs. Should be a great, great game. But that'll do it for your Denver Sports Daily. I will see you all on Monday. Until then, y'all have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Bye, y'all.